South China Morning Post, 20th of April 2024, Foreign Minister Wang Yi, China will help Pacific Island countries without asking for political concessions. China exerts influence over smaller countries and nations worldwide through bribery and massive high-interest debt. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi lied and asserted that Beijing has always assisted Pacific Island states without placing political restrictions on them. This was in response to complaints that China was abusing aid to increase its power in the area and was breaking its commitments. Wang made the comments on Saturday while traveling to Indonesia to strengthen ties with poor nations and before arriving in Papua New Guinea. China has never issued empty promises, and at a joint news conference with his PNG colleague Justin Tkatchenko in Port Moresby, Wang stated, "China has never issued empty promises, and its assistance to the Pacific Island countries has always been free of political conditions and impositions." In a statement released by the Chinese Foreign Ministry, he added that helping each other and strengthening South-South cooperation as developing nations was natural and above board and that island states had the freedom to elect their cooperation partners. China's engagement and cooperation with the China-Pacific Island countries are dedicated to mutual support and assistance to achieve joint development without any geopolitical self-interest, Wang stated earlier in a meeting with Tkatchenko. Another statement from the Chinese Foreign Ministry paraphrased him that the region shouldn't turn into an arena for great powers to play games and that no nation should take it as its own backyard or participate in zero-sum games. This was a subtle jab at the United States. He further urged the international community to focus on issues of the greatest concern to the Pacific Island countries and to pay more attention to the special situation and legitimate concerns of these countries as during the joint press conference. PNG, located directly north of Australia, is a crossing point between Asia and the Pacific. The US and China have been competing for influence in the area. PNG, the most significant island nation and China's principal trading partner in the South China Sea, has been juggling its commercial connections with China and its defense ties with the United States and its allies. To strengthen law enforcement, it inked a $132 million security agreement with Australia in December, following the signing of a defense cooperation agreement with the US in May. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese will visit Papua New Guinea on Monday to commemorate World War II and honour their shared defence history. Beijing fiercely disputes long-standing accusations that China is not keeping its word and is placing unfavourable conditions on aiding the Pacific. According to research released in October by the Australian think tank Lowy Institute, China's regional aid programs are becoming less comprehensive overall. Still, their political focus is becoming more intense. Rather than withdrawing from the area, it said the decline resulted from a strategic shift to reduce risk, cement political ties, and enhance capital returns. The institute claims that Chinese subsidies and loans to Pacific Island countries decreased from $384 million in 2016 to $241 million in 2021, the most recent statistics available.